everybody, welcome to the channel. Today we're here at Glenbrook Dodge in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and I got a special guest I want you to meet. This here is Jesse Knight. He's the salesman that sold me the Hellraiser back in August. The man, the myth, the legend, Jesse Knight himself here at Glenbrook Dodge. So if any of you are interested in a nice new Dodge, just come on down to Glenbrook Dodge here in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and Jesse will definitely hook you up. Now we're here today for a special treat for you guys. He's been kind enough to hook me up with the test drive in this beautiful 2021 Durango RT. And we're also going to do a comparison of it with the SRT because he's also been kind enough to hook me up with the test drive in a 2020 SRT. So we'll have both those test drives coming right up, and we'll be comparing the trucks, and we'll see which one is right for you. Okay guys, here we got the 2021 Durango RT. This Durango RT, it's got the 5.7 liter Hemi V8. This one has 265/50 R20 Pirelli Scorpion Verde tires. Got the regular Dodge brakes on it. Front end on these has been restyled for 2021. This RT is all-wheel drive. Got the black badges. Love the tail lights on these cars. Give you a little start. Not too loud, but nice. Pretty much except for the front clip, the styling hasn't changed from the 20 to the 21. Let's take a look at the interior. Got nice new accents on the door panels. The RT does have the flat bottom steering wheel. New for 2021 is the Uconnect 5 system. Got the larger screen. Also new for 2021 is a control cluster below the screen. You have a lot more manual controls for everything that used to only be available on the Uconnect screen. Got a nice USB and auxiliary ports down here. 2 USB ports, USB-C and USB-A, 2 of each. Wireless charging platform for your phones, new for 2021. Still got the shifter that you had previously. 2 cup holders in the front. Got your all-wheel drive low control. Got your overhead console. Your garage door opener, remote controls, sunroof controls, got your rear hatch control, and your light controls. Of course, you have your sunglasses holder. This one has gray on black leather seats, the Dodge logo. You got the second and third row seating. It does have cup holders and a little tray for your stuff on the floor. Pretty decent storage area, the front console, the top storage as well. Nice premium stitching all over on the doors and on the consoles and on the seats. All right, let's go in the back and check that out. Here's the second row seats. They have the Dodge logo as well. Same trim as the front seats. Fold down armrests in the middle. All right, let's see how the second row seating feels. Not too bad. I got plenty of leg room, a few inches, plenty of headroom. Yeah, second row seating will be fine just for about anybody. Got your climate controls for the second row, reading lamps, vents right there. Got your vents for the back, rear heated seats, 2 USB ports, and you also have a regular power outlet. Cargo nets in the back, behind the seats. So to get in the back row, you have to move the seat. Just lever on the side, pull the seat down. Then you have this tab, you can pull the seat up. The handle here, grab the handle. Right in. I'm 5'6", so I'm not real tall, so if you're real tall, probably won't have a lot of leg room, you'll be a little cramped. I don't even have too much headroom, a few inches. So if you're tall, you probably wouldn't want to sit in the very back, but for kids or smaller people, probably be okay. Got the rear hatch, you could open it with the key fob. Let's try and see what happens with the handle. I think it's automatic. Yep, it'll go up. You just have to pull it up a bit. It beeps a little and it goes up all by itself. So you have a little bit of space here. Nice for groceries. Got a little storage space under here. Let's put the back seats down and see how much room you get. All you gotta do is pull this lever, headrest goes down, flip it down. Plenty of room for all your luggage, whatever you might need to take on a trip. Now we'll fold the second row seats down and see how much room that gets you. Yeah, plenty of room. Got another power outlet back here. Grab the strap, pull the seat right back up. There is no power button on the hatch itself to close it. You have to reach inside here on the left, press this button and get out of the way. That gives you a warning, but from a safety and convenience standpoint, I think that could be improved by putting a button on the hatch. All right guys, time for a little POV test drive in the 2021 Dodge Durango RT. Gonna put it in sport mode to start out with. Motor sounds pretty healthy. Initial pickup doesn't feel too bad. This thing sounds pretty healthy when you just give it a little gas. Picks up pretty good. It rides pretty good. Feel the bumps, but it seems to absorb them pretty well. I do have it in sport mode. This RT only has sport mode and regular mode. I would say for a daily driver, the power in this car definitely would be adequate, probably more than adequate. It's pretty smooth, cruising on the highway. It does have a pretty decent exhaust note. All right, let's take it off sport mode. Definitely felt like a weight was added to the car, like it started dragging when I took it off sport mode. The steering's a little looser for sure. I put it in sport mode and it felt like it kicked the car up a notch. It almost makes the car feel lighter. It's definitely a pretty smooth cruiser. I would say this Durango RT would definitely be an excellent daily driver, excellent road trip car. I know it'll tow quite a lot. It's definitely a sweet vehicle. I just don't know if it's exciting enough for me to spend all this money to buy this vehicle to match my Scat Pack. See what this thing does from a dig while we're back here by ourselves. That's with traction control on in sport mode. Did not spin the tires at all. We'll take traction off and see what it does. All right, traction off. Yeah, tiny little chirp. Definitely, you can feel the power more. All right, back to the dealer. Okay guys, that's the 2021 Durango RT for you. Hope you enjoyed the little tour and test drive of this vehicle. Now we're going to go check out the real reason I'm here, the Durango SRT. All right guys, here we have the 2020 Dodge Durango SRT. I'm going to give you a little tour around the car, show you a few of the features, and then we'll take you for a little test drive. All right guys, let's talk about the exterior just a little bit. This is a 2020, so the grille's a little different than the 2021. They did a bit of a redesign on the front clip for the 2021, and the headlights are different, and the turn signals are different. Hood's the same. This one has the 20-inch by 10-inch wheels. Comes with 295, 45, 20 Pirelli Scorpion Zeros, or all-season tires. The SRT Durango gets you the 6-piston Brembos up front, 2-piece rotors, and the 4-piston Brembos in the back with the 1-piece rotors. Of course, you got the 392. Going around to the rear, you got the lovely Durango taillights, the Durango and the SRT badges, the wonderful sounding exhaust. A little taste of how it sounds at idle. My guy forgot to give me the key fob, so I can't do a start for you. So I think that's pretty much it for the exterior. We'll take you through the interior. It does have the heated and power mirrors, the blind spot assistance. It has the red leather interior, SRT seats. These seats are very comfortable. Got the carbon fiber trim on the door panels. This vehicle does have the Harman Kardon stereo system in it. It's got two-way memory seats, so you got two memory spots for your seats. You got the SRT flat bottom steering wheel. Here's the view of the gauges. You got the 180 mile speedometer on the left. You got a virtual tach in the middle. And you also have temperature gauge and fuel gauge. You got the steering wheel controls for your phone and your menus on the left. You got your cruise control and all your adaptive cruise control and technology controls is on the right. SRT logo on the steering wheel. It does have a red engine start stop button. 2020 still has the Uconnect 4 system with an 8.4 inch screen. You don't have quite as many controls as the 2021. 2020 only had 2 USB ports, no C ports, no wireless charging for your phone. You got the cup holders and the standard Dodge shifter, just like the Scat Pack. You do have some nice stitching along the doors, along the dash here, so you do get a little bit of premium stitching. You got the overhead console with the sunglass holder. You got the remote control buttons for your garage door, sunroof controls, and light controls, and the rear hatch release. They do have plenty of storage in the console, but this one has the entertainment system with the DVD player, which takes up most of the console. You do have one power outlet in there. This 2020 does have the second row center console, which is an option. All right, now we'll take a look at the second row. Get the premium stitching and the carbon fiber on the back door as well. Here's the DVD entertainment system on the back seats. Each seat has one that screens fold up. Center console has dual vents, heated seat controls for the second row seats, 2 USB ports, and a regular power port for a regular 3-prong outlet. You got the red leather seats, SRT emblem, premium stitching on the center console. Now this one has a dual open console. You got the big storage in the bottom, smaller storage on the top. Alright, let's climb in here and see how we fit. As you can see, we've got plenty of room, plenty of leg room. Definitely plenty of headroom for my short ass. I'm only 5'6". But if you're taller, I got at least 4 inches. Definitely comfortable seats in the second row for sure. Alright, let's see how we get in the third row seats. So you got the lever down here to start with. Pull that up. You have this strap here. You just pull up on it, pull the seat up forward, and you climb in the vehicle. I actually have about 1 inch of leg room here. So if you're tall, you might not want to sit in this third row seat, but it's not too bad for me. I could ride back here. The seats aren't quite as comfortable as the other seats, so I don't know if I'd want to take a long trip back here, but they'd be fine for kids. You got vents back here. You got 2 vents for the third row and 2 vents for the middle row. You got the climate control for the rear. You got 2 sets of reading lights. You can move these reading lights around. All right, now we're going to go around and check out the back hatch and see how much room we got back there and how the hatch operates. All right, guys, to open the hatch, you can use the key fob or you can use the handle down here. It is an automatic opener, so if you just press the lever on the back there, it'll lift up for you. So you got a little bit of room back here. Got a little cubby hole back in the back on the left. You got a little bit more storage down here on the bottom. Put the seats down. All you have to do is pull this lever, push it forward. Pull this lever, push it forward. You can see you have quite a bit of room there, guys. Now we'll pull the second row seats down and I'll show you how much room you get with those. It's very easy to operate the seats, by the way. You got plenty of room. Probably stick a sheet of plywood back there if you had to. You can fit a lot of stuff back there. You got these straps you can grab just to pull the seat back into place. Nice and easy. Don't have to lean in too far to do it. There are handles here. Pull the hatch down, but there's no button on the hatch itself. You have to reach in here to the left and hit this button on the side to close the rear. Just as a safety precaution, I would rather see a button on the hatch itself for sure. So let's press this button and see how it does. So it beeps with a warning. I hope there's something behind the car it wouldn't come down. All right, guys, now let's take it for a test drive. All right, guys, we are in the SRT Durango. Unfortunately, it's a 2020. I'd love to show you a 2021, but this is all I got. Now, I'm seriously thinking about getting one of these. I'm 50-50 on it. I'm thinking real hard about it. Be a nice winter car, be a nice match for my Scat Pack. I really hate having my Scat Pack put up for the winter now. And having this car would feel like driving the Scat Pack, and I just think it would be a great addition to my automotive family. Anyways, we're ready for a little POV test drive in the Durango SRT, and we're gonna see how we like it. All right, we're gonna pull up the SRT pages. One very cool thing about the Durango SRT, just like the Scat Pack, it has the track, the sport, custom, and auto modes. Not to mention, it also has snow and tow mode. So if you put it in tow, your all-wheel drive goes to 50-50. Transmission gets to tow, stability control's on full, your suspension's in sport, and your steering's in street. For the snow mode, you also have 50-50 all-wheel drive, but the transmission's set for a snow mode, paddle shifter's on, stability control is on full, suspension and steering are both in street. Now just like the Scat, the auto mode, everything's in street. You also have a custom mode, you set it up however you want. Of course, you have the sport mode and track mode. We're gonna start this drive off in track mode, and we are ready to go. I'm excited about driving this one, guys. I've been looking at these online. I've built one on the Dodge website. I just couldn't wait to get in one of these and see how I like it. Already I can tell it feels a little stiffer and heavier than the RT. Of course, it's got a bigger engine, so it definitely weighs more. I believe they weigh like 5,500 pounds, which is a lot. Oh yeah, we got that Hemi growl. I'm loving it. Oh yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. I'm already liking this. This isn't going to be the top dog Durango anymore this year. 2021, they're coming out with the Hellcat Durango. Yeah, if I want to use this as a daily driving car, I would definitely not want to go past the Durango SRT because the gas mileage already sucks in this one. Let's see if we can pull it up on here and see what kind of mileage they've been getting out of it. 14.1. That's not too bad, 14.1. I get 12 driving the hell out of the Scat Pack. There we go. Now see, I'm cruising at 80 miles an hour and it says my current is about 20 miles to the gallon. So that's not bad. Now the average is going to go down when you start stomping on it, like you know I will, but hey man, it's what it's for. Plus you got 8,700 pounds of towing capacity in this vehicle, 8-speed automatic, torque-quiet transmission. You just can't go wrong with this vehicle. Yeah, I'm loving it. Let's put it down to auto mode. Yeah, I could tell it kind of smoothed out a little bit. Steering loosened up a little bit. Let's try the sport mode. See, that's a very slight difference. A little bit heavier steering. Go back to track mode. Now that definitely, you can feel it. 0 to 60 on this, I believe, is 4.5 seconds. Definitely a nice ride on the street mode. Pretty smooth. Definitely solid though. Not quite as fast as the Scat Pack, but it will definitely get up. I think the all-wheel drive mode and track gives you 70% rear and 30% front. Yeah, I think I could live with this car every day, especially in the winter. Yeah, the auto mode definitely softens up the bumps a bit. I mean, you still feel them. Definitely not a soft suspension by any means. When you go back into track mode, you definitely feel them a little more. These Brembos on this Durango will slow you down fairly quickly. You would be able to get out of pretty much any situation that you might need to with these brakes. All right, let's take it through the roundabouts up here and feel how it twists around these turns here. Tell you, it felt pretty solid around that little twisty back there. This vehicle is just a beast. It may not be the fastest thing on the road, but for an SUV, it is a literal beast. I could definitely live with the ride. The handling's awesome. Acceleration is great. Got that seat of your pants feel just like the Scat Pack. I don't think there's anything not to love about this vehicle, except the price. It's pretty expensive. The one I built on Dodge website, right at about $75. And that's before any incentives, discounts. Does include the destination charge. All right, we're gonna put it in track mode. Traction control is completely off. Whoa. I almost punched it off the line, but not quite. And man, this thing snapped my neck back. That all-wheel drive really hooks, and we still didn't get any wheel spin. Traction control is completely off and in track mode. Just amazing. I gotta get one of these. All right, guys, I think that'll do it for the Dodge Durango SRT. I hope you enjoyed the test drive and this little tour. If you did, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe below the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on the Hellraisin''Hellraiser channel.